All right, we're here for the final match of the day. What a comeback by Sabalenka. One of the matches of the tournament. One of the best comebacks of the year. I don't know if we've had a better comeback on the women's side than that. That was maybe the comeback in the Australian Open final was maybe ahead of that, but holy shit, that was incredible. By Sabalenka, the world number one, just when we thought like, oh no, everyone's losing, Sabalenka's like, no, not me, not yet. Now we've got Eala taking on Svitolina. This is going to be an interesting match because Eala just had what I think is the best win of her career against Raducanu on a grass court. Hell yes. But now she's taking on Svitolina, who's not the same type of player. It's going to be a different matchup, different strategy. She's going to have to serve well, but I don't think Svitolina is going to give her as many errors as what Raducanu did. So just getting the ball back is not going to be enough. Eala's going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and take on Svitolina rather than, defend well. She's going to have to defend well, but that's not the only thing she's going to be able to do here. She has to be a little bit more aggressive to take on and to take out Svitolina. Svitolina's tough. And we've seen how tough Svitolina has been this year. She has not lost to many players at all. And she has knocked out Coco a few times. She had that amazing run in Rome. Svitolina is very dangerous. Yep, Badenberg draws out. Great. Eala to play Mertens. Yep. That's next week. We'll focus on next week. Schneider's comeback was pretty good too. That's true. That was pretty good too. Actually, that might be the better comeback of the year. You're right. That was actually pretty decent too. Yeah, first time these two have played. So, let's see. Tough matchup for Eala. Svitolina plays similar to Jovic, who beat her up twice. Both one-sided matches. Yeah, look, I can see where sort of. Unlike the last match with Raducanu, like I said, Eala's going to have to take it to Svitolina. It's not going to be just a matter of defending well. It's going to be a matter of trying to hit winners as well. And serving well. She's been serving great, Eala, this week. The last two matches, best serving I think we've seen her almost ever. Eala, by the way, does have her shoulder strapped and the inside of her elbow is also taped up. So a couple of couple of scrapes for Eala, which is not good. She is supposed to play next week, but I don't know, man. I know she has to play doubles, but I can be honest. I think Eala should skip next week. I think there's no point in playing next week for her. Not after what she's done already. I don't think playing next week is win or lose today. Next week is no point. Like, what's the point in playing next week if you've already got some wear and tear? Like, take the week off and get prepared for Wimbledon. That's the more important tournament. Don't worry about playing next week. You're already seeded, right? She's already seeded for Wimbledon. That doesn't matter. She doesn't need to worry about that or a ranking or anything like that. But I'd be more worried about the shoulder, getting that ready for Wimbledon than playing next week and getting some more tennis. She's got enough tennis in her preparations already. One thing I noticed with Eala Jovic, Eala isn't smashing or hitting the ball hard. Her forehand and backhand to Jovic, the friend factor. I don't know if that's I don't know how much of a factor it is because they're being nice to each other. But I mean, Jovic doesn't play soft when she plays against Eala. So, all right, here we go. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Svitolina is no joke. All right. Australia-USA match. Aussie. Yep. 3 hours till kickoff. Hopefully, after this match, I can then go watch it. Can Eala upset Svitolina? She can, yeah. She can. I mean, if she could beat Raducanu on grass, she can beat Svitolina. But it's going to be a different strategy needed. Eala on the toss, elected to serve. So here we go. Also, something to take a note of is the grass is now in the shade a little bit. And we know that when the shade hits the grass, it starts to get slippery. So we'll keep an eye on the footwork of both players too, because both players will have to deal with a bit of a slippery surface at the baselines or even at the net. I mean, there's a little bit of grass. I mean, we saw with Shelton, every time he was in the shade against Fritz today, it was slippery. And he was slipping over a lot. So we'll keep an eye on that as well, even though it's still super hot. But that, when the grass is in the shade, it does get a little slippery. Why does the grass get slippery in the shade? That's just the way that nature is. I'm not a botanist, or a horticulturalist, so I'm not sure exactly why the grass gets slippery or gets wet in the shade, but I'm sure somebody who is smarter than me will be able to tell you that. Horticulture was not my major at college. All right, winner of this plays Noskova, which of course we know that Eala and Noskova have played before this. They played this year, so very interesting matchup. If that does happen, Svitolina might be the favorite to win this tournament after what we saw with Sabalenka. Like, Svitolina might be the favorite now. Svitolina is no joke. Rooting for Eala in 2. All right. If Eala can keep her previous match level, or even better, then we will have a good match. Oh, yeah, for sure. We've got a match. Praying for Alex to survive and win this game. Hey, let's see. I'll tell you the things that Eala won't have to worry about with Svitolina is the big serve. So she won't have to worry about playing against a big server, because that's not Svitolina won't serve her off the court unless she's serving really well. But it doesn't seem like that won't be as big of a factor as it was in the last 2 matches. But what she needs to be more of in the ground strokes, she's gonna have to hit a lot more shots on the ground. Cam, are you even sleeping? No. Why would I sleep? Why would I sleep? There's too much tennis to watch. Yep, they're on court. They're just warming up now. All right. Birmingham finalists are terrorizing the 1 and 2 in the world. Yeah. Yeah, Birmingham actually turned out to be a really, really important tournament. Luckily, we watched it in that during the French. Lucky. Just saw Dustin Brown's watching Medvedev. Oh, nice. All right, here we go. Last couple of serves. Eala's going to serve first. I don't like the tape on the inside of the left arm of Eala. Yeah, I'm going to say that it might just be a scratch, because it's not like her elbow is taped up, which you would expect unless it's like she's got some like forearm, pain. But yeah, the tape's here, so it might just be that she might have like scratched her arm and she just doesn't want it to like catch on her clothes, right? When you got like a scratch, it doesn't look like a bandage. Like her shoulder is taped up, right? That's because of to try and keep it all together. Her elbow doesn't have that same. It sort of looks more like a patch. So it might not be an injury. It might just be a scrape. She might have like scratched her arm or something. But we'll see. Because if she does have any elbow issue, any elbow pain as well, that's not good. All right, here we go. Who's favored? Svitolina is the favorite. Svitolina is the favorite. Here we go. Svitolina, a 70-30 favorite. Okay. I would have gone 60-40 myself, but okay. 70-30. I think Raducanu was a 70-30 favorite yesterday. So, I mean, that means nothing. And this week has been a week of upsets, so no one's the favorite. The favorite is cursed. All right, here we go. Eala to serve. Hey, Kim, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate that. Who's winning this, chat? Who you got winning this? I've gone Eala in 3. As the return goes into the forehand of Eala. Svitolina with a forehand goes up to the forehand of Eala. Svitolina forehand again. Cross court. Eala's there with a backhand. Svitolina. Forehand up the line is a winner. And this is where this is going to be different to Raducanu. Svitolina can rally a lot. Her defenses are up there with the best. So Eala's going to have to hit multiple shots that would have been winners in previous matches. Love 15 as Eala serves. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Good return. No, long. 15-0. And the serving of Eala is obviously going to be really important. It's been important the last 2 days. It was great yesterday. She was matching it with Raducanu. Shocked by Cam's prediction, Greg's. You know me, Mr. Unpredictable. 15. Shocking prediction. 15-0. As a return now to the backhand of Eala. 4 now from Svitolina. Into the net. 30-15. 30-15. Already got 2,500 people in the house. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe on the way in. Also, don't forget to like the video on the way in as well. Go check. Scroll down and check if you've got 400 likes. You might have liked the other stream, so go check it out. Make sure you check if you've liked the video. As we got a forehand up the line. Winner by Eala, 40-15. 40-15. As Eala serves again. Serve. Here's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Svitolina in the net. 1-love, Eala. Eala holds. One love. Back to Svitolina serves. Svitolina's been pretty good this week. She's been very solid. Hasn't been in much trouble. All right, here we go. Svitolina to serve. She serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Oh, it's a double fault. Love 15. Love 15. As we serve into the back end of Eala. Svitolina forehand cross court. Winner. Nice shot. 15-0. Nice shot from Svitolina. Thanks, Cam, for covering Alex matches. No worries. Serve. Into the forehand, back end of Eala. Forehand from Svitolina up the line. Eala gets it back with the forehand cross court. Comes to the net, but Svitolina hits it in the net. 15-30. 15-30. I could never be as energetic as Cam at 2:30 in the morning. Well. Forehand goes in to the back end of Svitolina. Forehand from Eala up the line is a winner. Eala with break points to start this match. 15-40. All right, 15:40. Just having a look here. Fritz versus Zverev is going to be first match tomorrow, which is going to be fun. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Return winner. Okay. Great start for Eala. 2-love. This is exactly what she needed to do. 2-love. Eala with the early break. The perfect start. All right, back to Eala. As Eala serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. As a return from Svitolina as a winner. Love 15. Yep. Oh, did you just fart? I heard that. All right, love 15. Okay. Love 15. Mia wanted to say hello. All right, love 15 is with a fault from Eala, second serve. As a return goes into the forehand of Eala, backing up from Svitolina. Into the forehand of Eala, Eala in the net. Love 30. Okay. All right, love 30. Love 30 as Eala comes in and puts it away. 15-30. As Eala serves again. Into the backhand, Svitolina in the net. 30-all. And we're to serve again. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Return goes wide. 40-30. Eala to take a 3-love lead to start this match. 40-30. Serve is a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Svitolina. To the forehand of Eala on the stretch. Eala hits it wide. Oh, Eala slipped. She's all right, though. See, this is what I'm saying, chap. When it gets shade, when the shade comes over the court gets slippery. And we get to deuce. It's the first slip we've seen. Count the slips. 1 for Eala. And yeah, that was one of those ones that Mboko had as well. That was one of those, like, the leg slips out from under her. All right, deuce has got a forehand from Eala into the back of Svitolina. Up the line to the back of Eala. Svitolina with a forehand of the stretch. Eala with a drop shot. Too good. All right, advantage Eala. Advantage Eala to take the 3-love lead. All right, advantage Eala. Serve. Into the back end of Svitolina. Eala with the forehand line. Svitolina gets it back. Eala comes to the net. Svitolina lob. Goes wide. 3-love. Eala. Nice start. Very solid start by Eala. All right, 3-love to Eala. I'm sure another injury is right around the corner. Let's not say that. Let's not think that. Everyone's going to be fine. No more injuries. We've had enough. All right, 3-love. By the way, Chad, if Eala does win this match, do you think she should withdraw from next week? Or do you think she should play next week anyway? I think if she wins this, she shouldn't. If she wins this match, you definitely don't play next week. If she loses this match, maybe play next week. But I think if she wins today, makes the semis here, why do you play next week? Why risk it? Like, go to Wimbledon with a challenger title and a win against 2 top 10 players and like a semi-final. Like that, why would you go to Bad on Berg and waste a week? Go to Wimbledon. Get healthy, right? Get that shoulder right. Withdraw and rest? Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think she should definitely withdraw and rest up. All right, 1 second, chat. All right. Double fault from Svitolina, 15-0. All right, 15-0. As we get a great serve from Svitolina that time. 30-15. As Svitolina serves again. Into the back end of Eala. Forehand from Svitolina. Goes long. 30-0. Jeez, Svitolina is just not in the groove right now. 30-0. Svitolina serves again. The back end of Eala. Forehand from Svitolina. As Eala with a slice. Svitolina. Back end of the net. 30-40. Eala is crushing Svitolina, kind of like what Bartunkova was doing against Sabalenka earlier. All right, 30-40. Serve into the forehand of Eala. Good return the back of Svitolina. Svitolina puts it away, the winner. We get the deuce. All right, we get the deuce. Agree, I think she should skip Bad on Berg. Tennis Coast theorizes that Eala shoulder strapping is preventative. I mean, she wouldn't have her shoulder strapped if she wasn't feeling pain. You know, that's the thing. It might be like preventative for long-term damage, but I think there's definitely got to be something. Otherwise, why would you have your shoulder? Why wouldn't you just strap your whole body up and be like, well, I don't want my knees to break, so I'll put, strapping on my knees and on my elbows. Like, if it's all preventative, then why wouldn't she just do more? But she hasn't had the tape on her shoulder since this week, so she's got to be feeling a little pain in the shoulder to give her a reason to tape it, right? It might not be an injury. It might be preventative, you're right, but it's got to be something. There wouldn't be a reason for her to tape her shoulder up if she wasn't feeling a bit sore, right? Like, she's got to be feeling a little bit like, oh, my shoulder's giving me some trouble. Okay, let's tape it up so it doesn't get worse. But there's got to be something going on, right? 3-1. Is it a forehand from Eala? That's a great shot. Svitolina slicing the net. 15-love. Yeah, it's probably like preventative in the sense of it doesn't get worse, but there's still something there. Like, it's there for a reason. I don't think they just taped her up this week because they're like, oh, well, we're going to tape your shoulder up because you might hurt your shoulder this week. It's like, she must have had some shoulder pain recently. 30 love. But hey, it's not affecting her game. It's not affecting her game anyway. 30 love Eala serve. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Svitolina hits it wide. 40 love. I tell you, this crowd's gone a little bit flat. It's weird. 40 love. I mean, they were treated to match of the tournament in the last, probably, arguably match of the tournament in the last match. As the return goes into the back of Eala. Eala in the net, 40-15. (40-15). As Eala serves again. A fault. Second serve. As with a second serve into the forehand of Svitolina. Return the back of Eala. Svitolina slice. Into the net. Eala 4-1. Perfect start for Eala. Svitolina just can't find a rhythm here. Eala's just disrupting her. All right. 4-1. Eala in 16 minutes. You're just Cam and you're not Eala, not his coach. She can continue competing in Bad on Berg. She can train further. Relax. It's not that deep. Bro got offended because I think Eala should withdraw next week. Relax. It's not that deep, buddy. How dare you tell Eala when she can play? I didn't say, I'm just saying that it's probably smarter. Don't do that. How dare you? Relax. It's not that deep. I picked Eala at 3. Leave me alone. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Watching from Wyoming. Hey, what's up? It is not over yet, so let's wait and see. Hey, let's wait and see. We just saw one of the craziest comebacks in the year. And look, Svitolina is a top 10 player for a reason. And it is only one breaker serve. So let's not throw a parade just yet. It's a good start, though. It's a very good start. All right, serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Eala in the net. And it's 15 love. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve into the forehand of Eala. Svitolina forehand to the back of Eala. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Eala with a slice. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Eala with the forehand of the stretch. Svitolina slices it back. Into the forehand of Eala. And Svitolina backhand again. In the net. 15-0. 15-0. Svitolina serves again. What kind of tea are you drinking? Non-alcoholic. 15 all. And Svitolina serves a fault second serve. The return goes in the forehand of Svitolina. Eala with the backhand. Again to the forehand of Svitolina. Eala with the forehand up the line is wide. And it's 30-15. Serve again from Svitolina. As the return goes in, forehand from Eala. Goes out, and it's 40-15. 40-15. Hey, Lucas, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. Congrats to those who won a membership. 40-15. Serving to the back end of Eala. Return goes into the back end of Svitolina. As Eala can't get it. Svitolina comes to the net and gets the game 4-2. Eala with a break. The bandage on her arm might be a result of the Raducanu serve. Yeah, maybe. Hey, maybe you might be right. If she has got something in it, like something wrong with that elbow, it probably could be because of the serving, trying to return the Raducanu serve. Raducanu was serving massive yesterday. That's not a bad theory. It might be from some trying to return that Raducanu serve yesterday. Some soreness from that for sure. Those serves are huge. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. Double fault from Eala, love 15. All right, love 15. Yeah, it was raining aces yesterday. Svitolina's not as easy to ace, though. She's a lot harder to get the ball past. As Eala serves in the forehand of Svitolina, return goes deep into the back of Eala. Svitolina, forehand up the line, into the forehand of Eala, cross court the back of Svitolina. Eala, inside out forehand in the nets. All right, love 30. Svitolina's starting to come to life. Hey, Kim, thank you for the 3 months as a member. Appreciate that. All right, love 30. Eala serves. Another fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Svitolina. Forehand from Eala. Goes long. That's love 40. Svitolina to get back on serve. Remember, these two have never played before. First time meeting. Svitolina's going to take a little bit of time to figure out the plan. I love 40. Eala with a fault. Second serve. As Eala serves again. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Return goes short. Eala with the backhand inside out. Svitolina gets with the backhand on the stretch. Eala in control, but overhits it. There's the break back. Svitolina back on serve. 4-3 Eala. We're back on serve. Is Pegula defending champion here? No, she's the defending champion next week in Baden-Berg. The defending champion was Vondrousova, right? Vondi won this tournament last year, tearing through a couple of big names to get there too. 4-3. 4-3 Eala. Now, we've got 5,000 people in the house. We haven't got to 1,000 likes yet. Come on, we can get to 1,000 likes. We can also get to 304,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, let me give you a little bit of let me introduce myself. My name is Cam and I like tennis. Like a lot. Like it's not a problem. It's definitely not a problem. Like I think it's a normal amount. Like it's just I just have a real strong passion for the sport that is, borderline, crazy. But it's all right. It's okay. I'm putting it to good use. And it's for your benefit that I stay up all night to watch every match that's ever played. Every day of every match, every day, every week. It's not a disease. It's just an unhealthy... It's totally healthy. The doctor said I'm fine. All right. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. Not only do we watch matches on matches on matches on matches, we have match previews. We have draw previews. We have breaking news. Every time something crazy happens, I'll tell you about it. Also, the ranking show that comes out every week. Of course, Eala's ranking is getting to career high. So we're going to be talking about that next week. And the ranking show on Mondays. And of course, Wimbledon's coming up. We're going to be covering a lot at Wimbledon in a couple of weeks. So if you want to keep up to date with tennis, on the men and the women's side, we watch the men's tour as well. You're in the right spot. Anything happens, I'll tell you about it. If you don't know, you'll know by now. Cam is a bot. Bro, if I was a bot, I wouldn't have these bags under my eyes. 30 love. As Svitolina serves, trying to level this set. But we got you covered. And you have any questions? Look, if you're new to tennis and you have any questions, don't feel like it's a silly question. Because we know there's a lot of people that haven't watched tennis before or they're new to the sport. You might not know all the terms. You might not know all the rules, right? That's what we're here for. You can't ask your TV, hey, TV, hey, guy on TV, can you tell me what the meaning of this is? No, they're not going to reply because they're busy. They can't hear you. But I can hear you through words. You ask me, I'll tell you the answer. If I don't know the answer, I'll find it for you. Or somebody in the chat will find it for you. Beginner friendly. It's beginner friendly, this stream. Cam, don't you practice architecture and stay as content creator? What, do you think I'm like Batman? By day, I'm an architect. By night, I'm a streamer? Maybe. As the backhand goes wide by Svitolina, 40-30. Yeah, at work, I don't wear the glasses and nobody knows. They're like, you look vaguely familiar. Do I know you? No. Here's your house. And I put these on and we turn into the streamer. That's a lie. I wear these all the time because I'm blind. 40-30. Not drunk. I'm professional. Not blind drunk. I can't see properly. 40-30. As we're going to return winner by Eala. Nice. All right, deuce. Yeah, like Clark Kent. Yeah, like Timu Superman. All right, deuce. Why did I just roast myself? All right, serve. There's a fault from Svitolina. Second serve. Second serve, Svitolina. She serves. Into the form of Eala. Return goes for Svitolina. Svitolina in the net. Advantage Eala to get the break again. And this time she'll break to serve for the set. Advantage Eala. Has a bit of fault from Svitolina. Second serve. Second serve. Double fault. Wow. All right. Eala gets the break. It's a gift. And Eala's going to serve the set. Svitolina's unhappy with that. That was a disappointing, very disappointing game. All right. By the way, welcome everybody. If you are coming from streams that have been shut down, welcome. We just got a spike in viewership, so that usually means you've been sent here by the powers that be, aka YouTube. And you're so lucky that you're here because this is exactly where you should be. Eala serving for the first set, 5-3. Lucky you. Could have been sent anywhere else on the internet, but you were sent here. And I appreciate that. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to sub on the way in. 5-3. As Eala serves again. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Return goes to the forehand of Eala. Svitolina backhand. To the forehand of Eala on the stretch. Svitolina up the line. Eala gets it back with her backhand as Svitolina with a slice forehand. Eala gets it back with her forehand. Again to the forehand of Svitolina. Eala forehand again to the forehand of Svitolina. Svitolina hits the winner. I'll tell you, Eala did well there to be patient, but Svitolina just went for it at the end. And she takes the first point, love 15. All right, love 15. Joke's on you. I got muted yesterday, and now I got a free gift. Congrats. Can we get this guy out of here? Love 15. As we just serve out wide is an ace. Svitolina just kind of left it. That was weird. All right, 15 all. 15 all. Serve again. Out wide of the Fortis Svitolina. Return is long. 30-15. Hey, Zero. Thank you for the 18 months. All right, 30-15. Two hours will kick off. I'm getting nervous. Serve is too good. I tell you, Eala's serve this week has been so solid. 40-15. She's got set points to take the first set here. All right, 40-15. To take the first set. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Return goes back into Eala. Svitolina. Another backhand to the slice of Eala. Svitolina forehand. Up the line. Eala gets it back with a forehand cross court, but it's wide. And it's 40-30. All right, 40-30. Still set point for Eala to take the first set. 40-30. Serve is a let. (40-30). Eala serves again. Into the slice of Svitolina. Eala with a forehand. Winner up the line. All right. Eala takes the first 6-3. Pretty straightforward as well. That was pretty easy. Eala, first set in the bag. But this guy already told you. Come on now. No scores in the chat. Don't ruin it for everybody. I haven't seen Toy Story 5. I haven't had time, so I couldn't tell you. I hope I can see it next week. Hey, thank you, Kim, for the super sticker. Appreciate that. All right. 10 winners, 8 errors by Svitolina. The 4 double faults is what really got her. Eala, 8 winners, 4 errors, and only the 1 double fault. Served really well. Actually a pretty competitive set, but the double faults from Svitolina at that game at 4-3, that's what changed, or that's what ruined her chances of fighting back. There's a rumor that Cam's wife is a Filipina. No. Stop being weird and stop talking about my wife. Leave my wife out of this. All right. First set in the bag. A guarantee for a 3 or 2 sets. Yep. All right, Eala takes the first. This is an easy match compared to Raducanu's match. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a little bit more straightforward than the Raducanu match. Thank you for the donate for the super sticker. Appreciate that. And thank you, Ed, for the $5. Appreciate that as well. All right, first set in the bag. 6-4 in 30 minutes. 6-3, sorry, in 30 minutes. Very, very straightforward. And thank you, Angela, for becoming a member as well. Welcome. All right, let's see if Svitolina can figure it out, because she had a bad start, Svitolina, and then she had a bad game when she broke back. And that was the difference. Eala, no bad games. She had a little bit of when she got broken, a little bit of a sloppy game there, but overall, Eala played very solid, and Svitolina's got a lift. There's a bit of forehand from Svitolina. That's a winner. And it's 15-love. Most of these fans don't know about tennis. They're just here for Alex. Well, that's what we're here for. We're here to educate. In the right place. If you want to learn something about tennis, you've made it. This is where you found it. This is exactly where you need to be. Welcome. Pia.
Thanks, Cams, for Alex cover. Rooting for Alex win.
No worries. Thank you for the donation. Svitolina double faults again. 15-0. I have not been to the Philippines. As with a serve, there's a fault. Hey, Mickey, appreciate the becoming a member. Thank you. 15-0. And Svitolina serves again. Into the forehand of Eala. Return the forehand to Svitolina. Eala with the backhand slice in the net. 30-15. Svitolina got a little lucky there with an angled forehand that was on the back foot. All right, 30-15. These two were going to play at the start of the year. But Wong took out Eala, and Eala didn't get to play in the final in Auckland against Svitolina. So they could have played earlier in the season, but they're actually 1 point away from that happening, if you remember. Please stop writing in all caps. It's really annoying. 40-15. Thanks for we love the enthusiasm, though, but just ease up on the all caps. 40-15. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve is a let. Hey, Celeste, appreciate it. Thank you for the 10 gifted. All right, 40-15. Also, chat, we're so close to 1,000 likes. Back-to-back streams. That's crazy. As we get a double fault from Svitolina, 40-30. These double faults are the problem. They've been a big problem. You said last year you want to go to the Philippines, and I still do. It's on my list. It's only the only place I haven't gone in, Southeast Asia. So I'm hoping I can go on the way to, Japan this year. Do both. All right, second serve. With the back of Eala. That's why Svitolina's hitting double faults, because Eala's hitting return winners. Deuce. All right, deuce. Svitolina is very wary of this Eala returning. All right, deuce. Svitolina serves an ace. All right, advantage Svitolina. And Svitolina serves again. Into the back of Eala. Great return. Svitolina slices it. Into the forehand of Eala. Svitolina with the backhand into the forehand of Eala up the line. Svitolina gets it back with a cross-court forehand. Now Eala with a slice. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Eala back and again. To the forehand of Svitolina. Svitolina overhits it. And Eala gets back to deuce. I tell you, Eala's playing Svitolina's game against her. That's how... this is frustrating Svitolina, because she's the one that usually, will counterpunch. But Eala is the one that's just going after it. And making Svitolina look bad. Back to deuce. Serve to the back of Eala. Return to the back of Svitolina. Eala with a forehand slice. In comes Svitolina. The drive volley winner. And it's advantage Svitolina. Winner plays Noskova tomorrow. And Eala has played Noskova this year already. And advantage Svitolina. As a return from Eala goes to forehand of Svitolina. Svitolina hits it out again. Svitolina just cannot win 2 points in a row right now. Back to deuce. Back to deuce, just long. Serve. Here's a fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Eala. Return is a drop shot winner. All right, advantage, Eala. Svitolina didn't even move to that. She just kind of watched it. Great return winner by Eala. All right, advantage, Eala. Serve to the back of Eala. Back in out for Svitolina. Eala with the forehand of the stretch goes wide. And we get back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. As Svitolina serves again. A fault. Second serve. Svitolina has 0 free points. She can't get free points anywhere. All right, serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Return is a winner. Advantage Eala. Again, Svitolina just no answers. Advantage Eala. She's just getting completely outplayed. All right, serve again. There's a let. All right, advantage Eala. And Svitolina serves again. A fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Eala. Return into the back of Svitolina. Eala. Forehand up the line is wide. Back to deuce. A very important game for Svitolina here. I tell you, Svitolina. I mean, somebody in this chat said she looks bored. She definitely looks uninterested. Like she definitely doesn't look locked in. She kind of doesn't have the answers to what Eala's doing. She's waiting for Eala to miss, and Eala's not missing. She's not playing as well as she needs to play, but she also doesn't look bothered, which is a little bit concerning. He's got a forehand out of the backhand of Eala. Forehand from Svitolina. Into the backhand of Eala. And Svitolina backhand to the forehand of Eala. Again to the forehand of Svitolina, who hits a winner. And then now Svitolina shakes her fist. But yeah, she just kind of looks a little flat, Svitolina. Like she doesn't know what to do against Eala. Eala's playing a very frustrating game. And Svitolina just doesn't really know what strategy to take. I know she's not getting any first serves in, so that doesn't help. Advantage Svitolina. She serves again. Into the forehand of Eala. Return the forehand to Svitolina, but Eala hits it on the baseline. Svitolina goes wide. Back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. Serve again. 2 hours to a kickoff. Serving to the forehand of Eala. Return goes into the backhand of Svitolina. Eala with the backhand. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Eala. Cross-court forehand to the backhand of Svitolina. Now Eala forehand again. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Cross-court is wide by Svitolina. And Eala's got another break point. All right, advantage Eala. Break straight away in the second. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Double fault, and that has been the story of Svitolina's day. She's down to center break. Eala in control. All right. Medvedev took the second. So they're going 3 over there. The schedule for Berlin must be out, right? Must be out already. We've got to know what we're watching tomorrow, when we're watching it, right? It is. Oh, wow, okay. So matches on really early tomorrow. The matches are on super early. What the hell? I mean, that's good for all you guys from the Philippines. If Eala wins this match, you'll play Noskova early. She won't be playing Noskova late. So that's nice. You won't have to wait. It's 4 hours earlier than this. And Sabalenka Pegula is like first thing, which is kind of weird. But hey, I'm not mad. I'm happy to get the matches over and done with and then watch the World Cup in the afternoon or the night. All right, that goes out by Svitolina. 15 love. I don't know if it's because it's going to be really hot in the afternoon. They want to get the singles done first. I'm not sure, but yeah. Man, matches on super early. All right. 15 love. Eala serves. A fault. Second serve. And then tomorrow, Fritz versus Zverev is on around the same time as Noskova Eala. So we've got a bit of a potential doubleheader there to do, but that's all right. Don't worry, we got this. We're not going to miss out on Fritz versus Zverev. That match is too good to miss. All right, in the net by Eala. 15 all. So we've got Pegula versus Sabalenka, followed by this match, and then we'll go to Zverev Fritz over in Halle. All right, 15 all. And Eala serves again. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Backhand out from Eala to the forehand of Svitolina. Eala backhand again to the forehand of Svitolina. Svitolina hits a forehand winner. 15-30. Svitolina's having some good moments, but not enough. 15-30. Oh, you know why they're playing early? Because Noskova's got doubles tomorrow too. That's why. Because Noskova's got a double semi-final. That's why they're playing early. All right, first there's a fault. I'm surprised they're not putting Eala versus Noskova first tomorrow to give Noskova more rest. But I guess it's not fair on Eala if they put her early tomorrow. Or Svitolina. Second serve, the forehand of Svitolina. Return the forehand of Eala. Oh, Eala hit it wide. 15-40. Svitolina to get back on serve. $15.40. Serve is an ace. One saved. 30-40. Hey, Leon. Thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Welcome. 30-40. And Eala serves again. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Return the forehand of Eala. Svitolina forehand on the stretch. Eala with a drop shot. That's just too good. That's just too good. Eala is so locked in this week. Like, I don't think anything's gone wrong. Like, she has not. I mean, the start of yesterday was a little bit of a shaky start. All right. We get to deuce. Eala serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Oh, return the net by Svitolina. Another poor miss. All right, advantage Eala. As a default, second serve. Second serve Eala. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Forehand from Eala to the back of Svitolina. Is Eala back on the stretch? Svitolina with a drop shot. Eala's going to get there. And hit it long. Close. Back to deuce. All right, deuce. Just out by Eala. Deuce. As Eala serves again. Into the back of Svitolina. Return goes short. Eala forehand straight to Svitolina. But then Eala volleys it away. And it's advantage Eala. Advantage Eala. All right, advantage Eala. As Eala serves again. Serve as a fault, second serve. Second serve. As a return from Svitolina into the forehand of Eala. Svitolina forehand up the line. Eala gets his right with the forehand cross court. Svitolina's there with the backhand. Eala forehand up the line again. Svitolina's there with the forehand cross court. Eala backhand into the forehand of Svitolina. Eala backhand again to the forehand of Svitolina. Is Eala backhand again to the forehand of Svitolina. Into the back of Eala. Good rally. Svitolina forehand again. Eala goes up the line with the backhand winner. What a rally. You were just waiting for Eala, who had a big shout after winning that rally. That was super impressive rally. They were going toe-to-toe. And Eala ends up beating Svitolina with her game. That is crazy. With her, like playing Svitolina's game. The counter-punching. And that's the first time we've seen that sort of emotion from Eala today. That was the first time she's been under pressure as well like that. All right. Svitolina's got a lot of work to do. As Eala in the net, 15-love. All right, 15-love. As the return goes into the forehand of Svitolina. Backing from Eala again. The forehand of Svitolina. Eala backing again. Into the forehand of Svitolina up the line. Eala gets her on the stretch. Svitolina with a drop shot is too good. All right, Svitolina. That's what she's got to play like that. I mean, Eala's playing that good. Svitolina's got to bring her best. Anything less is not good enough. All right. Return goes in. The slice of Svitolina. Forehand from Eala. As Svitolina back up the line. All right, that's better from Svitolina. 40-love. Hey, thank you, Mike, for the super sticker. Appreciate it. All right, 40-love. Love. As Svitolina serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Forehand of Svitolina across court. Goes long. 40-15. All right, 40-15. All right, first serve's a fault by Svitolina. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Svitolina forehand at the backhand of Eala. Svitolina again with a forehand. Into the forehand of Eala. Svitolina backhand inside out winner. Too good. All right. 2-1 Eala with a set and a break. 2-1 for Eala in the second. By the way, welcome everybody who's been kicked out of an illegal stream, and welcome to here. Like I said earlier, you're in the right place. Congrats. You won. You hit the tennis jackpot. You're in the right place. If you didn't come here and you're watching the replay and being like, Cam, I wish I got sent to fucking Timbuktu. I'm sorry. YouTube fucked you over and you got to come here. I mean, you know where it's at. If you can't watch the match, this is the next best place. Sorry that you didn't get sent here in the first place. We've got 10,000 people here, by the way, which is a ridiculous number. All right. Eala with a set and a break. Let's see if she can keep it going. Svitolina is going to have to lift. If she has any chance of coming back here, Svitolina needs to lift because Eala is not giving any points away. By the way, where are we watching from? Where are we watching from? Where are we watching from? Show the live? I can't show the live. You're probably here because you're watching an illegal stream, but I can't show that. We'll get sniped. And I don't feel like getting sniped today. So no, sorry, we can't do that. But I'll tell you what's going to happen as best I can. And you'll, or you can go watch it on WTA TV. You know, you have to pay for it, but hey, we got New Jersey, Munich, we got Saudi Arabia, we got Philippines, we got Berlin, Houston, New York, Canada, New South Wales, California, Singapore, San Fran. We've got Scotland, Thailand. I'm trying to read the chat. South Korea, Manila, Vancouver, Qatar, Morocco, Bangladesh, Seattle. We've got New Zealand in the house. We've got London. As Eala serves a fault second serve. 2-1 in the second. Eala with a set and a break. We've got Athens in the house. Haiti, Turin, Hong Kong, Macau, Hawaii, India. As the return goes in the forehand of Eala, Eala hits it out at 15. We've got Los Angeles in the house. South Carolina. We've got Moscow in the house. Italy is here. We've got China in the house as well. Area 51. Oof. Watch out. There's been a forehand out of the forehand of Eala. Backing up from Svitolina into the forehand of Eala. Bit of a shank. Svitolina forehand cross court. Eala gets it back with the backhand. Svitolina backhand cross court. Eala's there with the forehand up the line. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Eala backhand again to the forehand of Svitolina. As Eala on the attack. Overhits it. Love 30. We've got Kuwait, Oman, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Madrid, Los Angeles, Chicago, USA. We've got Belgium. We've got Spain, Sydney. All right, love 30. Love 30 as we serve again. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Eala with a backhand slice. Svitolina comes out with a forehand slice. Eala with a lob. And Svitolina with a lovely backhand up the line winner. Love 40. Svitolina to get back on serve. We've got Niagara Falls, Germany, Turkey, Zurich, Virginia. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We've got plenty more tennis coming up tomorrow. There's been a fault from Eala, second serve. And if I'm a little on edge, it's because the game is about to kick off in an hour and a half, and I'm a little nervous. As with a serve. Double fault Eala, we're back on serve. A bit of a gift from Eala that time. All right. All right, first games of the second, 2-all. All right, 2-2. As with a forehand now from Svitolina into the forehand of Eala. Slice from Svitolina. Goes long. Svitolina needs this game to feel like she's in some sort of control here, because she has not been able to take a lead. Serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Return goes back to Svitolina. Eala, forehand again. Into the forehand of Svitolina on the stretch. Eala, backhand, cross court. Svitolina gets it. Off the tape. And then Eala comes in with a forehand. Svitolina passing shot, winner. That's just too good. 15-0. 15-0. What about the World Cup? That's what I'm nervous about. It's coming up in an hour and a half. My hands are sweaty. Uh, 15-0. Serve again. There's a fault from Svitolina. First serve has abandoned her. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Great return, slicing the net by Svitolina. And it's 15-30. 15-30. There's a bit of fault, second serve. As a return. Goes in the forehand of Svitolina. Deep into the back of Eala. Svitolina with a slice. As Eala goes back into the forehand slice of Svitolina. Eala in control. Svitolina just hanging on as we get a forehand from Eala again. It's a drop shot. Svitolina can't get it. This is the thing. Svitolina just can't get control of these rallies. It's all Eala. 15-40. Eala to break again. All right, 15-40. There's a bit of fault, second serve. Second serve. And the return goes into the forehand of Svitolina. Svitolina hits it wide. Eala just too good. 3-2. She gets the break again. And it just feels like Svitolina cannot do anything in this match. She has got zero control when the baseline rallies have begun. All right. By the way, chat, we're so close to 304K. Don't forget to sub if you haven't already. And don't forget to like the video as well. We've got 10,000 in the house. Holy hell. Thank you all for joining. It's been a big day. We watched Sabalenka come back from the dead. We watched Pegula and Keys play earlier today. We also watched a serve battle between Fritz and Shelton today as well. So it's been a big, big day. It's been a big, big day. And tomorrow's bigger. We've got the semi-final day tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm celebrating a win. Hopefully. But we'll wait and see. But we'll be back tomorrow to watch all the semis as well. Erwin.
Go, Alex Pinney-Fenham.
Hey, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Roy.
Chicago for Eala.
Hey, thank you for the $2. Shout out Chicago. All right. Take some vitamins. Can't be watching all day. Bro, I'm fine. I'm as healthy as a very healthy person. Is Australia beating the US? I hope so. All right, here we go. Eala to serve. She's got the break again. 3-2. She's just not letting Svitolina get into this match. And even when Svitolina seems to be getting some sort of momentum, it's broken like that. She gets the break, gets broken, right? US will win. No, whatever you say. All right, serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Only way chat goes well is if it's a draw. Yeah, if it's a draw, we both win. Cam supports Team USA? No. Is Eala 15 love? No. Do I look like I support Team USA? Look at me. Do I look like I support? Come on now. 15 love. Svitolina just can't get it together. She can't construct points. Her rhythm is thrown. Eala is breaking up her rhythm and not giving her free points either. That's a big thing. Eala's not giving away any free points to her. There's a backhand return into the net again. Two return errors off second serves for Svitolina. 30 love. 30 love. As we're serving the backhand of Svitolina. Forehand from Eala. The backhand of Svitolina. Svitolina hits it out. 40 love. 40 love. Please stop promoting other ways. If you want to watch it, go find it yourself. 40 love. WTA TV is how I'm watching it. It's the best way. 40 love. A7T 4-2. All right. 4-2 Eala. She is in control. She's been in control of this match the whole time. Svitolina's never really felt like she's been in this match at all. Even when she broke back, it never felt like she was back in the match. It felt like Eala maybe just had a little bit of a lapse in concentration. This has been Eala all day. All right, backhand return from Eala to the forehand of Svitolina. That's a winner. 15 love. That was an angry forehand by Svitolina. That was I'm going to hit this as hard as I can because I need to vent some frustration. All right, 15 love. We're a fault from Svitolina. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Good return the back of Svitolina. Eala backing up the line. Svitolina slice. Eala comes in. Puts it away. 15-0. All right. 15-all. Svitolina serves again. There's a bit of fault from Svitolina. Second serve. There's a bit of serving to the forehand of Svitolina. Eala, forehand from Svitolina to the backhand is out from Svitolina on that forehand side. And it's 15-30. All right, 15-30. She serves against Svitolina. Into the forehand of Eala. Forehand from Svitolina cross court. Eala's going to get there with a lob. Svitolina comes in with a drive volley and hits it in the net. 15-40. Eala to take the double break and serve of the match. And this has been very, very impressive by Eala. She's been impressive all week. Very straightforward. Svitolina has not been able to get in any rhythm. Eala has been near perfect. A couple of breaks against her, but she's been able to fix that straight away. As a return goes the forehand of Svitolina. Eala with a forehand into the back of Svitolina. Eala with a forehand again. Goes in the net. Svitolina hit the line. That was lucky. 30-40. One saved. 30-40. Tomorrow, chat, we've got we've got three big semi-finals and maybe a fourth. I don't know if we watch the fourth one. We probably will. So make sure you join us tomorrow for semi-final day. We've got Sabalenka Bagula to start off the day. Then we've got the winner of this match playing Noskova. Svitolina's good serve, deuce. Then we go to Halle and we take on the match between Fritz and Zverev, which is a classic. If you don't know that one, you need to watch that. And then we're probably going to stick around and watch Medvedev FAA if that becomes a match. So make sure you stick around tomorrow. We're going to be here all day from start to finish. We're going to be probably live for at least 6 hours, maybe 7 hours tomorrow. All the way through. So make sure you join us. As we're going to forehand from Eala up the line. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Cross court, the back of Eala. Svitolina forehand. In the net. And another error. Svitolina's not happy. Advantage, Eala. So yeah, big day tomorrow. We got you covered. You can just chuck the stream on the start of the day, put it in the background, put it on the second screen while you're doing your chores, while you're at work, whatever it is. And we'll just cover the matches all the way through tomorrow. So you won't have to even look at the screen. I'll tell you what's happening. I'll tell you the score. It's advantage Eala. Return goes into the corner. Svitolina. Svitolina hits it out. 5-2 Eala. Eala's going to serve the match. Svitolina is lost for answers. She has no idea what to do. Eala has not given Svitolina anything today. And it's all been Eala. She has just crushed Svitolina. 5-2. And she is about to make the semis to take on Noskova, who, if you remember, did beat her earlier in the season, and it was a bit of a crushing. So, revenge on the cards. Where are the haters now? Pff, they didn't show up. Trust. They're busy. They're pretending they didn't even watch tennis. They'll be back when if Eala loses a game, like one game. But they're not here today. They touched grass today. Again, thanks for joining. We've got 12,000 in the house. Ridiculous. Thank you for joining. And Eala is about to take her spot into a semi-final of a 500 event. That's a huge boost in points. If I have a look at her ranking, really quick, it means the difference between her being ranked 31 and 30. Yeah. She'll go up one spot if she wins this match. So there you go. How about that? That's amazing. Very close to career high, though. Very close. If she makes the final, it'll be probably career high ranking. I thought she'd be going up like 5 spots. I don't know. I got a little excited. I thought it should be going up more. She's already in the top 32 or 31, which is good for seedings, but she'll only got 1 spot if she wins today, which is not as impressive as I hoped. But if she beats Noskova tomorrow, she'll fly into the top 30 and be probably career high ranking for her going into Wimbledon. All right, Eala's going to serve for the match. And she has not been stressed at all in this match. As we get a return now from Svitolina into the forehand of Eala. Svitolina back on the stretch. Eala. Forehand again, the back of Svitolina. Into the back of Eala. Svitolina. Backhand inside out. Eala gets it with a slice. Svitolina. Forehand. To the back of Eala. Svitolina. Forehand again. Is an inside out winner. Love 15. Eala's got the 2 breaks to serve, so even if she does have a stumble here, it will be okay. Kick off in an hour and a half. Maybe I could go to the city. Maybe I could go into town. Love 15. As Eala serves. A fault. Second serve. By the way, chat, can we get fire in the chat? Because the chat is just going off the chains. Like, just flying off the screen today. Appreciate that. Fire emojis in the chat. Go for it. Go crazy. Light this fire on chat as Eala hits a long love 30. Why are Latino commentators more energetic than English-speaking ones? Are you talking about me? I'm sorry, am I not bringing enough energy to this? All right, love 30. There we go. Light the chat on fire. First serve's a fault. Love 30. Second serve. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Return is sliced into the forehand of Eala. Svitolina, backhand pass. Up the line winner. I don't know why Svitolina hasn't been, trying to draw Eala into the net a little bit more. There we go. Light the chat on fire. That's it. Deb, don't worry. just you're fine. Love 40. Svitolina serves. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As a return goes into the forehand of Eala, forehand of Svitolina. Again to the forehand of Eala. Svitolina slice. Eala slices it back. Svitolina with a backhand slice in the net. And it's 15-40. 1540. Nice tennis ball couch. What's the story behind that? So the story behind that was it was on Facebook Marketplace as an auction. I put in a bid. They didn't accept. Somebody else won the couch. I thought it was lost forever. Then it was on eBay 6 months later. It was $500. I asked the chat whether I should buy it. They ended up donating to fund the couch. I picked the couch up, talked to the guy. He was going to rip it apart and reupholster it in a Wimbledon color way, which would have been an absolute murder. So we saved it. It's been in my house ever since. It's the couch that chat funded, which that's the story behind the couch. There's a cage behind it because I have a dog and also people sitting on it. I don't want it's a work of art. We don't want to. That's it. Also, it was in the commercials with Federer and Serena. Svitolina breaks one back, gets one back. 5-3. So that is the story behind the couch. And we have a couch emoji. That's it. Couch emojis. All right. The emojis are working, apparently. As that goes out by Svitolina. 15 love. I love 15. Yeah, we rescued the couch. Look, I'm sure the guy would have made it an interesting, but it's better the way it is. With all its stories. As with a backhand from Eala, that goes into the forehand of Svitolina. Eala gets it right with a lob. It's going to go out, though. 15-all. I have no idea what just happened. Oh, thank you, Noel, for the super sticker. Appreciate it. All right, 15-all. What's with the couch? It's a tennis ball couch. It's like made of tennis ball felt. As Svitolina backhand winner, 30-15. It's made of tennis ball, like tennis ball material. You might think that sounds uncomfortable. Nah, that's all right. It's not that bad. I mean, I wouldn't lie on it, like face down, but as we get a nice serve by Svitolina, 40-15. 40-15. Hey, thank you, TJ, for the $7 super sticker as well. All right, nice serve. 40-15. Svitolina sticking around. Serving the forehand of Eala. Return the forehand of Svitolina. Eala backhand. Into the back of Svitolina on the stretch. Eala. Backhand in the net. Svitolina holds. All right. But it's okay. Eala's got the insurance break. So all she needs to do is hold, and she will be in the semis to take on Noskova tomorrow. All right. 5-4 Eala. What did I do with the red chair? I just moved it to the other room where it was originally. Whoa! Thank you for the super sticker. Svitolina can always make a comeback. Of course, but I mean, she hasn't shown much, unfortunately, in this one. Is tennis ball yellow or light green? Whatever that color is. All right, can Eala get it done? It's an hour and 20 minutes till kickoff, so plenty of time. Oh, the lineups are available. Oh, who's in the lineup? Who we got? Who's playing? Oh, is the Captain America playing? That's what I need to know. Or is he on the bench? Lineups. What do we got? Ooh. USA benched their star. Ooh. All right. Oh, we benched our star as well. Oh, Beach in goal again. All right. Ah, okay. Interesting. All right. Serve for Eala. She's turned for the match again. First serve was a fault, second serve. We both decided to put our goal scorers on the bench to start the match. It's interesting. Nil or draw. As with a forehand return into the backhand of Eala. Forehand from Svitolina into the forehand of Eala. Oh, Eala missed it wide. Love 15. Will there be places open in Melbourne to watch the game? There are, but I'm not going to get there to watch it because it's in the city and I don't live near the city. First serve's a fault, second serve. And plus, after this match, I've got to make a bunch of videos, so I don't even have time to think of getting on the train or anything. Second serve, Eala. Into the floor to Svitolina. Eala with the backhand. Goes long. All right, love 30. Love 30. Dangerous times.
Thanks for the coverage, Nell from Sydney.
No worries. Thank you, Nell, for the 10. Appreciate that. Shout out to Sydney. Are you watching the World Cup? Is that why you're awake? Are you going to go watch the World Cup too? I love 30. And serving the backhand of Svitolina. Backhand out from Eala is Svitolina up the line. Goes cross court to the forehand of Eala. Backhand out from Eala into the backhand of Svitolina. As Eala forehand up the line. Svitolina gets it back with a slice. But it goes long. 15-30. 15-30. No, 15-30. Serve again. 15-30. As Eala serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Svitolina. Oh, return is long. Bad miss by Svitolina. She had the shot. And it was right down the line. I mean, she didn't need to overhit it like that. Eala wasn't going to get it, but she missed it. Svitolina, bad miss on the second serve. 30-0. Eala, 2 points away. That was a bad miss. Svitolina's been missing those all day. 30-0. Eala, 2 points away. Serving to the back of Svitolina. Return to the back of Eala. Svitolina. Forehand on the stretch. As Eala backing up the line. Svitolina's going to get there with a lob. Eala's going to let it bounce. No. Hit on the full. All right. But Svitolina with the pass. Missed it again. Two bad misses, Svitolina. Match point for Eala. 40-30. Eala to get it done. Man, Svitolina, those last two shots are just exactly what today's been. All right, Eala to take on Noskova tomorrow. Rematch. We got a rematch. Rematch. And the way that Eala chopped down Raducanu will be really interesting against Noskova. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Return. Goes into the forehand of Eala. Svitolina backhand. Again to the forehand of Eala. Up the line to the forehand of Svitolina on the stretch. Eala with a backhand cross court is a winner. There it is. Eala gets it done. She's into the semis. Back-to-back top 10 wins. I think for the first time since Miami. And this was more impressive than yesterday. I mean, the way she played today was flawless. Yeah, there was a little bit of a bit of nerves maybe at the end, but Eala crushed Svitolina. That was not even close. GG's. And now, Eala's going to take on Noskova in a rematch. Now, last time they played, Noskova put the foot down. So let's see how much Eala has learned since then. We saw that she took out Raducanu after losing to Raducanu 3 or 4 weeks ago. She was able to turn that around. Noskova is similar to Raducanu and to Vekic, so it's going to be a very interesting match. The serving of Noskova is going to be key. Obviously, Eala's going to have to serve well too. But huge win. What a win. Back-to-back wins. And Svitolina just didn't look comfortable at all in that match. She did not look... She was she was out of it from the start. Did not look comfortable whatsoever. And just couldn't get a rhythm, Svitolina. There was no rhythm in that match at all for her. All right. GG's. By the way, stick around. We're going to be talking for a while. Kickoff's in an hour, so I got plenty of time. I ain't going nowhere. Don't forget to subscribe, though, if you are going to be leaving, because we're coming back tomorrow. Like I said, we've got Sabalenka Pegula. We've got Eala taking on Noskova. We're watching both those matches. Then we're going to be watching Zverev take on Fritz as well. So we've got 3 big matches tomorrow, and possibly we might watch the last match as well, depending on what happens with Medvedev and FAA and what happens with those matches. But yeah, big day tomorrow, semi-final day. Make sure you join us then. But how are we doing, chat? What's going on? We have 14,000 in the house. That's insane. For a non-Grand Slam match, that's crazy. That is a very crazy number. Also, we're so close to 304,000 subs as well. So that's crazy. Appreciate that. Everybody who stuck around. Everybody who found the channel for the first time, welcome. Medvedev's about to get beaten, by the way. He's losing. He is down in big trouble against Altmaier. Miami run, Berlin run. Yep. It's been a hell of a run. I think this run's been more impressive because the Miami one was a breakout and she had the element of surprise. So she was able to surprise Keys, surprise Penko, and surprise Swiatek. But everybody knows how dangerous Eala is now. Everybody watched Eala for over a year now. And the fact that she's beating these two ladies on grass, that's the impression. I mean, Chuck Vekic in as well. Vekic just won Queen's Club. She takes out Vekic, who won Queen's Club. She's taken out Raducanu, who's won Wimbledon before, and Svitolina, who's very, very capable on the grass too. Like 3 massive wins in a row on this surface for Eala. I mean, I think this run's more impressive. I would take this run over the other one, because the other one was like the breakout. This is like confirmation that, oh yeah, she's dangerous. She's legit. All the shit that people have been talking, oh, she won a challenger, nobody cares. Oh, she can't even win a 250. And then she does this. And it's like, well, yeah, she can play. She can play. And now she's got to take on Noskova. The next one's going to be tough, because now she's taking on someone that she couldn't really get a shot in last time they played. So tomorrow's going to be very, very interesting. Real test tomorrow. I know the rematch against Raducanu was huge, but this is going to be like the real big test to see what happens next. Yeah, I don't even know who's going to win Wimbledon at this point. Wimbledon's open on the women's side. Anyone can win. It's open season on Wimbledon. I reckon Eala to peak in 2 more years, but Eala seems to be peaking now. I mean, yeah, Eala's only going up. Like, she's only getting better. Medvedev has a breakback chance. Oh, he did. He broke back. Let's go. Medi comes back. Revenge for the Indian Wells loss. Yeah. And that was a pretty tough loss. I mean, the score was pretty unfavorable for Eala. So it's going to be a big match against Noskova. It's going to be a very important match for Eala to try and get that one back. Yeah, she got bageled, yeah. And Noskova's got a dangerous serve, but Eala's been dealing with big servers all week, so she's been able to handle the biggest serve with Raducanu. So, yeah, should be interesting. Also today, she just played like super clean. I mean, she didn't give really anything away. Svitolina never looked comfortable, never looked in control. It was Eala from the start. Like, pretty much from the start, Eala led. Like, from the start of the match all the way through. It was Eala. Under.
Congrats, Alex. Vamos.
Hey, vamos. Thank you for the donation. It might be still Medvedev versus FAA. Well, Medi's back on serve, but he's got to win. Also, Felix hasn't even started yet. His match is going to take forever. Eala is different beast now compared to the previous match with Noskova. Yeah, for sure. A lot's happened since then. Yep, Eala's number 30. You predicted it right, only she won in straight sets. Yeah, I did. I said Eala was going to win. Eala on grass is different. Eala is, her game is so suited to this surface. She plays this surface so well. She just keeps the ball so low, hits the ball so hard, and the confidence is there. She's not making many errors, which I think maybe Svitolina was expecting. She was expecting that maybe Eala would be a little bit more nervous in this one, or maybe a bit more, a bit more error prone. But no, nope, no, she wasn't. Eala was able to just play exactly the same way she did against Raducanu. I mean, she served just as well. Obviously, the serve's going to be hugely important going forward in the next match too, but yeah. I can't imagine how the Filipino community react on Sabalenka Eala in the final. Yeah, I mean, Sabalenka almost went out today, though, so... Also, chat, look, I know she's playing with Venus next week, but Eala's got to ditch next week. She's got to call it. She can't be going to bed on Berg. At least, okay, how about this? Compromise. Go play Venus doubles. Don't play singles next week. There's no point. There's no point. She's played great on the grass. There's no need to play next week. Because what happens, chat? The reason why I don't think she doesn't need to play next week is what happens if she loses first round, ruins everything that she's been doing. Or even worse, what if she gets injured? There's no point in risking it. There's no point in risking next week. Play doubles with Venus. Play doubles with Venus. Just don't play the singles. No need to play another week of singles. You've been playing heaps. You got a shoulder and an elbow strap. Like you got injuries. You got pain going on. Recover from that. Go play some doubles with Venus. Obviously, once in a lifetime opportunity. Go do that. But doesn't need to play singles next week. There's no need. Because if she does play and she gets hurt, what a waste of time. Everything that's happened has all been a waste of time. And then if she goes next week and loses, that's just as bad. It's like, it's not worth it. It's not worth risking the form. Go play doubles with Venus, though. But don't need to go play singles next week. Just pull out the singles, play the doubles, and get that shoulder working. She can't be on a Wimbledon. I mean, there's no point in playing all these matches and playing so well now and then losing at Wimbledon, right? Or getting hurt at Wimbledon. Like, what a waste of... Like, it's all for nothing then, you know? You got to be playing well at Wimbledon. That's the point of the warm-ups. But we'll see. We'll see. But I don't think she should be playing next week. Is Serena playing doubles next week? Just Venus. Serena's playing at Wimbledon right now. So she's at on the grass already at Wimbledon. So you have a good point. Play the safer side. Yeah, I've been watching tennis forever. I feel like playing bad on Berg is just pushing it too far. And if God forbid, she plays next week and get injured, and then has to pull out of Wimbledon or play Wimbledon with an injury, I mean, what a waste of what? Like, there's no point. There's no point in playing next week. She's got nothing to prove. She's in good form. Everything's fine. Like, why risk any of it? And we've already seen players get injured on this grass. Grass is super sketchy. No point in risking it. Eala is playing Mertens next week, which is also not a good idea. Like, that's a tricky match. I think Eala can win that match, but like, again, no point. Like, don't risk it. There's nothing to gain from playing next week. Agree. Don't play Battenberg. Yeah, I don't see any benefit to playing next week, except for the experience to play with Venus. Do that. Play the doubles. Pull out the singles. Medvedev lost, by the way.
Thank you from Taipei, Taiwan. More power to you, Cam.
Hey, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining. And thank you for the 10 gifted as well. Appreciate that. Hey, thank you for the 10 gifted. By the way, chat, people are coming in being like, Eala can do whatever she wants. 1 in the chat if you agree with me, and 2 in the chat if you don't. Because I might be just talking to myself here. But like, 1 in the chat if you agree that Eala shouldn't risk next week. 2 in the chat if you're like, nah, just let her play, whatever. I want to know, like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm like, oh, maybe I'm being too safe here. And like, nah, play on. Because I'm reading some messages that are saying like, oh, don't play. You know, she should play. Keep playing. All right. Everybody except for like one person says you shouldn't play. Okay, good. Thought I was losing my mind. No, good. All right. So we're all on the same page. Most of us. You're not on the coaching team. See, this is what I'm saying. I know, but I should be because I'm giving out some good fucking advice. If she plays next week and gets injured, I'll lose it. I'll lose it. Because what a waste of time. Like, there's no point in getting injured before the big show. You're correct. Don't play, just play doubles. Yeah. She cannot withdraw. Yes, she can. She can. No, Stan got a wild card for Wimbledon. Don't worry. Wawrinka got a wild card. It's okay. Everything's okay. I agree with you. She should rest her shoulder. See? If she had no shoulder issue and no tape on her arm, I'd be like, don't worry about it. But if she has any sort, I mean, the only reason you play the week before a slam is if you need to, right? Swiatek needs to. Andreeva needs to, right? You only play before a slam if you need to play. Not out of because you said so. Oh, I said I would play. No. Look at Raducanu, right? She needed to play next week and she still pulled out because she's got a hip injury. If you've got any sort of injury before a Grand Slam, you shouldn't be playing that week. You should be taking that week off, go to Wimbledon, rest up. The problem is she's committed to doubles with Venus, so she's going to have to play doubles with Venus, which is fine. Go do that. That's not going to hurt you as much as it's going to hurt playing singles for another week. There's a less risk with playing with Venus and doubles, right? There's less risk there. But the singles, I think it's just such a bad idea to keep playing when you're in form, you've got nothing left, you got nothing to prove, you've only got injuries to gain. And that's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because at the end of the day, you go to Wimbledon, if you're hurt, you lose first round, you've wasted all your time. There's no point in going to Wimbledon or any Grand Slam with an injury when you've put in all this hard work to get to the big show in some form. I mean, Eala's in great form. She might be some of your underdog picks, right? Some of you might be like, well, yeah, she could be one of the underdogs. Why would she risk it by going play next week? Just play the doubles with Venus, commit, do that. Don't bother playing the other one. Don't play the singles. You don't need to play the singles. You're only risking injury by playing singles next week. Don't play, wait for Wimbledon. Good advice. Thank you. I've watched a tennis match or two before. And I'll tell you, those who are saying she should play, you'll be pissed if she gets injured. Trust me. You will be so upset with her and yourselves if she gets injured next week. God forbid. And that's the only thing she's got to gain next week is an injury. She's got nothing else to gain. Or she's got confidence to lose. She's in great form. Look what happened. Look what happened to the French, right? She gets a good run in Rome, makes the third round, then goes plays Elina Svitolina, loses first round in Strasbourg. Didn't need to play that. And then she went on and lost to the French. Why would she flirt with form? Why would she risk losing what she's all that hard work that she's put in? No point. There is no point. But the thing is, I've said this before, and Eala's played anyway. So I just think she shouldn't play. To give herself the best shot at Wimbledon and the best shot at a run, she shouldn't play next week. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And the penalties for withdrawing. There are, but she'll be fine. She can. There's financial penalties. She'll be fine. Pay the fine. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Trust me, chat. Agree on your advice, but also pull out of the singles and play doubles. Sorry, not familiar. You can do that. Yeah. You can pull out of the singles and still play doubles. Many players do that. I think somebody did it recently. Who pulled out of the singles recently and then played doubles? Was it Kyrgios? Didn't Kyrgios pull out of singles and then play Bublik doubles? Or was it something like someone recently did that? They pulled out of the singles and you should stop blogging. Not worth it. Fuck you. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. You should stop chatting. Get out of here. You should stop typing, you smart ass. Get the hell out of here. Get this guy out of here. What a smartass. Hey, thank you, X, for the 5. Appreciate that. Not my X. That's just their name. I don't think my X is in the chat. That'd be awkward. Anyways, let's go through this match because Eala did not have anything to worry in this match. She was super, super solid from start to finish. All right, so we've just seen Eala back-to-back top 10 wins, now beating Svitolina in even easier fashion than she took out Raducanu yesterday, and she's into the semifinals. Let's go have a look at what happened in the match, though, because she just really controlled the match from the start. All right, so you can see there that it was 1 hour and 24 minutes, straight sets win, 3 and 4. It was actually closer towards the end because, Svitolina did get one of the breaks back. But look at the serving there. You can see there's 7 double faults from Svitolina. That was the big problem for her side of things, and the errors. 23 errors. But look at Eala. She was 3 aces, but 24 winners, 9 errors. Super, super clean from Eala. And really just flipped the table and flipped the game plan on Svitolina because Svitolina is usually playing the way that Eala played today. All right, so we started off in the first set, and Eala got the break straight away. She got up to 3-love real quick. And Svitolina just really was behind from the start, just couldn't regain any sort of composure, any sort of rhythm in her game. There was a chance also for Eala to go up to 4-love. She was dominant at the start, but Eala did end up having to lose a game, or did lose a game, drop one of the games. Then Svitolina actually did get the break back and some momentum back. Was up 40-15 to level at 4-all, but then Eala flipped it around. Got the break again, served for the set, and won 6-3 in the first. So that 4-3 game was so crucial for Svitolina to actually be able to hold. She did double fault as well in that game, and we talked about the double faults being a problem. She did double fault a couple of times in that game, Svitolina, to get broken again, and then Eala won the set. All right, set number 2 started with a marathon game. You can see there that it went on forever. Svitolina was trying to hold. Eala ends up getting the break straight away. And then she ends up having to save break points in the second game. She gets the 2-love lead eventually. Then Svitolina actually did break back, got the 2-all, but again, Eala just didn't give Svitolina the lead at all. Once Svitolina got the break back, she could never really get in front or even feel like she was in control. The break again for Eala. And then Eala got the double break, got the 5-2, then Svitolina broke back, held serve, and at 5-4, Eala doesn't mess up twice, and she ends up winning the match in 6-4 in the second. So it could have been a lot easier for Eala, but yeah, Svitolina just couldn't get control of the match. Once she started to get back in the match, Eala was able to just get the break again and stop all that momentum. So another impressive win for Eala in Berlin. Now she's going to take on Noskova, which is a very, very tricky matchup. They played a few months ago on the hard courts, and Noskova won pretty easily. So it's going to be really interesting. But the good thing for Eala is that she is taking on somebody who has a lot of the same attributes as players that she's beaten this week. Noskova can play serve like Raducanu, but also plays a bit like Vekic, so she has trained for this one already going to this semi-final. But Noskova is going to be serving well, so Eala's got to be serving just as well as she has for the entire week. But let me know in the comments below. Can Eala win this whole thing? I mean, they've still got Sabalenka and Pegula in the final potentially, so there's still some tough matches left. It's not all over yet. It's not an open tournament yet. Eala's still probably the biggest underdog of the tournament out of the 4, but I'll tell you, she's been super impressive. And she's going to be taking on Noskova tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But there it is. Eala takes out Svitolina just after she took out Raducanu yesterday. All right. By the way, thank you, X, for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. I agree with you, Cam. I hope her team thinks the same. What, by not playing? Look, I know people are going to be like, why Eala should play all the time every day. Yeah, but she's also doesn't want to break down physically. Like, I know that Eala fans want to watch Eala all the time, and that's great. But the problem is that if she plays too much, her body could break down, and that is not good for anybody. I mean, you got to manage those fitness levels. There's no point in risking not being ready for Wimbledon. That's the whole reason she's playing all these tournaments is to play well at Wimbledon. That's what these warm-ups are for. They're for Wimbledon. By the way, 1 hour till kickoff. Shit, I'm nervous now. Eala's number 30 in the rankings now. Yes, she is. Are we watching USA Australia? I'm watching USA Australia at my house, so I don't know what you can watch it at yours if you want. Go for it. Do whatever you want. But I'm watching it at my house, alone, with my dog, quietly, unless we start scoring goals, and then I'll get loud. Hopefully, get loud. By the way, I'm just looking here. So Paul and Fokina are in a battle. FAA is about to play Tiafoe, so that's about to start as well. So it's all happening. All going on. Lots of sports around the world now. All right. Top 10 wins. Now beating Svitolina in. All right. All right. Paul, by the way, is up a set and in a tiebreak in the second against Fokina. So it's all happening. And then also Hichikata is, Humbert is up a set and a break against Hichikata. Who is Team USA here? No one. We're all Team Australia. Team Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Chat. Say it. Say it. Say it. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Say it. Say the other thing. Say the words. Say it. Go on. Somebody say it. USA is overhyped. Well, look, we're just gonna let our game do the talking. You gotta say oi oi oi. Maybe you haven't heard the chant before. Oh, 1 hour to kick off. I'm getting nervous, chat. This is why I'm not gonna be live, because I'm getting nervous. I don't need that shit in my life. I'm gonna watch this with a coffee. I don't like the Noskova match, but what can we do? I think Eala's got the best preparations to beat Noskova. I think she's done everything she can to. She's played a lot of the same players. You know, she's beaten. She's obviously beaten players that are similar in that one as well. Like to similar to Noskova, so she's warmed up for that match. So I don't think you should be worried. She was able to turn the tables on the match with what's her name, Raducanu. So I think she is going to take a lot of confidence out of that. Obviously, not overlook Noskova, but I wouldn't be super worried. I would be liking her chances. I mean, the way that she beat Raducanu should give you all the confidence in the world. Venus will play qualifier. What do you mean? Who's she playing? What, at Wimbledon? Are you talking about Wimbledon or what? Thanks, Sam, for the amazing stream. Hey, no, thank you for being amazing. FAA, by the way, is going to serve first against Foe. It's going to be an interesting match. Foe versus FAA. Good matchup. Solid match. By the way, Chad, I tell you, I don't know if you know anything about Australian football, not Aussie rules. I'm talking about soccer. Everybody loved Tim Cahill. Harry Kuehl. Harry Kuehl was my guy, and he's on the coverage for the Socceroos today. So I'm happy. I'm a Harry Kuehl guy. Everybody loves Tim Cahill. I get it. Harry Kuehl for me. Harry Kuehl for me. He was my guy. When he kicked that goal against Croatia to send us into the round of 16, never forget. Oh God, I'll tell you what, I might have to get a desk so that I can stand up and jump around. Hey, Remel, thank you, Rem, thanks for the becoming a member. Appreciate it. I remember Tim Cahill. I used to watch Premier League closely. Yeah, he played for Everton, right? He played for Everton. Did he play for Everton? I think he did, didn't he? I mean, a couple of Aussies have played for Premier League clubs. So Hichikata, by the way, is down a break in the second against Humbert. Cahill and Viduka, yeah. That was our golden generation. I know that Kuehl played for Liverpool, I think, for a minute. And then I think he played for Galatasaray, right? The Turkish club. See, Chad, I know football. I know ball. Surprise, surprise. I know sports. Who would have thought? Not a football channel. So yeah, by the way, Eala is going to take on Mertens next week. Again, I don't think she should play. If I'm her coach, I'm strongly against her competing next week as well and risking injury. So, but also I'm not a coach, so we'll see. Our two goal scorers from the same match are on the bench. Yeah, I know that. That's okay though. Their best players on the bench too. So the USA might be trying to trying not to lose if they're going to go with that option. Because they put their superstar, who's I think injured and hasn't played all week, he's on the bench too. So we don't need our guys. They'll come out on halftime. But also the guy who scored the goal last week, the new kid, he also got real tired. So they're probably going to try and use him as like a bit of injection into the second half with his pace and energy. So when everyone's getting tired, he might just run past everybody, you know? It's smart. I like it. Bring him on for a second half, you know, blitz. Whereas their guys are actually hurt. So that's, well, their main guy's not playing because he might not even play at all. You're right, Cam. You're right, Cam. Thank you. Not a football stream because I'm going to be off before that happens. We've got 45 minutes till kickoff. Alex is back again, 29 in the rankings. Is she? I thought she was only at 30. I thought she was only at 30 for now. But yeah, so tomorrow the matches are a little bit earlier. So hopefully for everybody who stayed up super late today, it'll be a lot easier tomorrow to stay up. It's supposed to be like 4 hours earlier, so it won't be past midnight tomorrow. You'll be able to hang out and it'll be a lot less tiring, hopefully. Yeah, she's at 30. Okay, she's at 30. Yeah, I thought so. The live rankings say 30. Are they going to have to watch parties in Melbourne at 5 a.m. in the morning? Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. They've got so many. That's what my plan today, if we didn't have to do Berlin. Yeah, no, the plan was for me to go. Like right now, there are people in the city at 4 in the morning standing in the rain watching it in Federation Square, which is like a massive like town hall kind of area. And there's also they've opened up like Amy Park, which is one of the biggest football stadiums we've got. And they've got screens for people to sit in the stands and watch the screens. Which again, they did last week, but I couldn't get there. I got to the city, but I couldn't get in because it was already at capacity. But yeah, there's people in there now. It'd be an absolute vibe. I mean, look, technically I could get there. If I left right now, I could probably get there. But also I run the risk of getting there and it's going to start raining. And also they're going to be at capacity. Because I opened the gates at 3:30 and that was an hour ago. So I'm going to just stay inside, watch it, and I might go next week. Next Friday we play Paraguay, so I might do that. Hello. Plus I also got to make a bunch of videos, so I kind of got to do some extra work. I got to work. I'm busy. But I'll watch it in the comfort of my own living room. In the comfort of my own home. And whenever the bakery opens, I'll go get food. In Canada, our premier for our province pretty much cancelled drinking hours closing for the World Cup. Really? Okay. Maybe it's because people would just go nuts, you know? When the World Cup was in South Africa, we had a massive watch-along parties on the beach. It was epic. Oh, that sounds so much fun. Linda Noskovic is defeated by Alex Eala tomorrow. Mark my words, okay? No, we're not going to watch Tiafoe FAA. I'm watching Australia versus USA. I'm not watching it. I can't watch. Trust me. It'll be a shit stream if I watched FAA versus Tiafoe because I wouldn't be paying attention and I wouldn't be talking about it and we'd be talking about the soccer and the World Cup and I'd be distracted and also probably in a bad mood if Australia starts losing. So yeah, it'd be the worst stream of the year for me to do. I wouldn't be paying attention. I'd be lazy and shitty and you'd be like, tell me the score. What's going on, Cam? And I'd be like, I don't care. It's go Australia. Like there's no point. It's a waste. It would just be terrible for everybody. So go watch that on Tennis TV. You'll have much more fun than me watching it. Congrats to Alex, Cam for viewership, and those in chat for keeping us safe. Yeah, I tell you, big numbers. But look, chat. I know, we watched Sabalenka. That was an epic match. That was match of the day. We watched 4 great matches today. And it's cool that we had whatever it was, 14,000 people watching. That was really cool. But it's been just a good day. We've had a solid day. The first matches were great. A lot of tie breaks in the first 2 matches. Sabalenka comeback was epic. And then we finish it off with an Eala victory against another top 10 player, So it's been a great day. And I'm excited for tomorrow. I think tomorrow, semi-final day tomorrow, is going to be awesome. We've got some really good clashes, I'm really keen. I think Sabalenka Pegula is the one. I'm really keen on that one. That's going to decide a lot about what's happening at Wimbledon. It's going to be a big match. And I know most of you here are like, okay, but I want to watch Eala. We're going to watch Eala. But I really do encourage you, if you want to get more into tennis, you want to learn more about the sport, come to the first match. Because the first match is the one between the number 1 and 4 in the world. That is a huge clash. I know it's a little bit earlier, but also it's better if it's earlier. Because it'll be at 5 o'clock if you're in the Philippines. But if you want to learn more about the sport, you come for Eala, stay for the rest, right? That's what the plan is. You come for Eala, hopefully you get hooked and you want to learn more about... Also, it's probably good to watch both anyway, because if Eala beats Noskova, you then know who she's going to play, Sabalenka Pegula. So at least get an idea of who Eala might play in the final too, if you come earlier. But that first match, I'm so keen for that. I think that first match is going to be a banger. And it's going to be so important for Wimbledon. Because we're seeing so many players like, Svitolina, Raducanu, Gauff, right? They're all going down. Tomorrow's match between Sabalenka Pegula, that could be a very crucial match in who might actually win Wimbledon. If Pegula beats Sabalenka, that's a huge boost in Pegula's Wimbledon stock. So definitely come to that one if you haven't already. And then also after the Eala match, we're going to be watching Zverev Fritz, which is just a great time for Fritz fans. Sucks for Zverev, but if you know, you know. The World Cup's happening. Do you still think you'll be the number 1 sports YouTube in Australia this month? Probably not. Hey, we had a good run. We did it 3 3 in a row? We're 3 in a row, so that's fine. But probably not. There's probably going to be a bigger sports stream. Oh, actually, you know what? This one might actually be up there. I'll have a look. Let me have a look. This one was one of the biggest streams of the month for Australian YouTube channels. In fact, today might have been the biggest. Actually, no, the French Open final, we had 15,000 people there too. So, maybe. I mean, I don't know how many Australian World Cup football. I don't know. I'm not sure how many people are watching the World Cup on streaming the World Cup. So, besides Football Australia, which is the football. So yeah, we're probably up against it. We're going to be up against Football Australia, which is fine for me. I mean, I don't care about that. If we are the second behind, literally, Football Australia during a World Cup, that's pretty good. Well, I'll take second to them. I'm also contributing because I'm watching those streams, so I'm fine with that. If we get beaten out by the Socceroos Football Australia channel, it's fine. And also it means that they're winning, so that's even better. What is the prize money for the champion of finals in Berlin? I have no idea. Has it been announced? I don't even know if it's been announced. Yeah, please don't spam. It's one of the most annoying things you could do in the chat. Is write the same thing over and 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 over again. Just write it once and sweet. Yep, Jay, I'm talking to you. Specifically you, Jay. If you're listening, doesn't sound like you're listening. Sinner looking to retain the title, which isn't easy. Pure greatness if he does. Okay. Yeah, chill, Jay. Come on now. Is football a thing in Australia or like in the US? It's not the number one sport at all. It's probably like the fourth or fifth sport, which is a shame. I lived in the UK for 2 years, right? So I know football, at least from an English point of view, football culture, right? I know how awesome it looks and I love it. I love the energy of that kind of atmosphere. We do have our own like Australia Football League, and it's on during the cricket season, so gets a little bit missed, but it's still like whenever we do well at World Cups, that's when more and more people get into it, and then like the home league gets more exposure as well. But it's a shame that it doesn't get more. There's definitely some real hardcore like Melbourne Victory and Melbourne City fans. And there's a big rivalry there, but it's a shame that people don't really get into it as much as other sports because it is fun. Like I love watching football and getting into the whole atmosphere of it. It's so different to other sports. Humbert wins. There we go. So Australia's starting to lose already. Shit. Shit. Oh no. That's all right. Lose the tennis, win the soccer. Humbert wins easily and off to a semi in London. Yeah, Humbert is a grass court king. We know how good Humbert is on grass. He sucks on clay, but he can win a grass court event. We know how good he is on the grass. Yeah, Humbert is a beast. On the he's won Hella before too, hasn't he? No, he's won Hella. He hasn't won Queen's Club, but he's won Hella. Humbert is a beast. Great day of tennis. It has. 30 minutes will kick off. God, I'm nervous. Big game. A lot of talking about this game since the start of the draw. I've been joining Trevor Noah watch parties. They don't follow it too closely and talk about a bunch of other stuff, but it's so much fun. Yeah, I've kind of tuned in a little bit to one of those when Mike Myers was on, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just so used to like hearing what you guys have said. Like if I start talking about something different, I'd rather go somewhere like that's why I think Mark Goldbridge is so great because he is focusing on what's happening on the game. And not really going off on too much of a tangent. You know, like wandering into a kitchen. By the way, that's not his house, right? That's not Trevor Noah's house. That's like a set, right? It's just a set that looks like a house. It's definitely not his house. He's definitely walking around like a warehouse with fake kitchens, right? That's not his house, surely. He doesn't live there. I hope Australia had their Weet-Bix. We always do. Well, I don't know. Is it a sponsor? It's not a sponsor. I think it's a set, yeah. There's no way he's walking around his own house. With cameras everywhere. You think Alex's serve has improved a lot? It has this week. Her serve has been phenomenal this week. The winner of Berlin gets 100,000 euro. Just under. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Marcy. Appreciate it. 99,565 euro. By the way, FAA is already up 3-1. Goldbridge does cooking videos. Yeah. I know he does heaps of different stuff, right? But I'm talking about like during a match. Like he just definitely the best I mean, whenever I'm watching any football content, it's usually through his channel, you know. Argentina and Messi still there. Yep, they are. They definitely are. Ooh, pardon me. God, I'm needing a coffee before this kickoff. I can't be passing out when it happens. By the way, how many likes did we end up getting to? How many likes do we have, chat? Did we get over 2,000? How many likes did we kick off? So it's about 115k. Yeah, 115k sounds about right. 2.4k? Shit. All right. I think that was... Did we get that yesterday? That was crazy. That's crazy. I love you, but go USA. That's all right. Hey, look. Pick your allegiance. That's fine. I'm not going to be mad if you're American going for America. I'll be mad if you're not American going for not Australia. Pick the underdogs, damn it. Who do you think has got the best chance to win the cup? France. England look pretty good though. But France, right? France are the favourites. France are the defending champs. Oh, sorry, the defending finalists, right? France have won, made the final twice in a row. Like France. Mbappe, France. But England look good. I wouldn't mind England winning. Like if Australia to get knocked out, I might jump on the English bandwagon. As much as I like making fun, I also might just be like, yeah, is there any room for me? Can I join the England band? I lived there for 2 years. Come on now. Please. Like watching England play the other day was really, really, like I was like, oh, it would be cool to like see them win. You know, so much heartbreak. Harry Kane, going off. Yeah, I liked watching England. Watching England the other day was really, really good. They looked really good. World Cup Mbappe is one of the best players ever. I mean, yeah, he is a beast. Or England, as it's pronounced, yeah. Messi hat-trick is he is leading now. Yeah, he's got the most goals to start the tournament, right? And I do like that, like, It's Coming Home song. That's really catchy. I do like that song. It's catchy. I wonder if there's there must be like an English like an English bar in the city. That'd be actually really fun. There must be. There's got to be a place in the city that's like an English themed bar. If they're in the final, to go to hang out and sing It's Coming Home with all the random people. That'd be actually really fun. That'd be a cool vibe. Fuck it, I'll just go to England after this tournament. I'm coming to Wimbledon. After Wimbledon, when's the final? The World Cup finals at like after Wimbledon, right? So I'll just get on a plane after Wimbledon and I'll just go to England and bloody watch it there. I'm rooting for Canada because I was born here, but also England for where my dad was born and Holland for where my mum was born. Hey, fair enough. You got three chances. 3 teams. Perfect. Haaland finally playing World Cup. Yeah. Norway bring their own food for the World Cup because food in the US is terrible. And I don't blame them. Okay. Is that true? Yeah, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm English now. Do you think Eala will ever win a singles major Grand Slam? Look, let's just enjoy what's happening now. No need to be putting that kind of pressure and expectation on. Slams are hard to win. And anybody's got a chance. But I don't feel like we need to be like making, putting those kind of pressures on her yet. Have I heard of Vindaloo? Yeah, it's food, right? I don't like speaking about football on a tennis channel, so it's a tennis channel, not a soccer channel. Please give me a break. I'm sorry. I forgot that this channel, you were the owner of this channel, and it was your decision to make those decisions. I'm sorry. I forgot that I, work for you. So, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, stop talking about World Cup, everybody. Rafalski wants you to stop, you know? The match is over. You can just leave. You can go somewhere else. Match is over. We'll talk about whatever we want. We'll talk about football, whatever. Hey, Venetia.
Thanks again for the great stream today, Cal.
No worries. Thank you. It was a big day today. We had a lot of good matches, so yeah. Is Serena going to play in a Grand Slam again? Yeah, she's going to play doubles at Wimbledon. Doubles at Wimby. Poland didn't qualify, so I cheer for Czechia. Okay. But I think France is going to win. Okay. I love talking about World Cup. I do too. And we will talk about World Cup while the World Cup is on. The World Cup is on. We're going to talk about the World Cup. And if you don't like that, well, you're going to have to deal with it. It's too bad. Too sad. Come over, we'll have our week of summer. Yay! Summer for a week, and then it starts raining. Woo! 1 week of summer. Let's go. By the way, FAA is kind of dominating against Foe. I don't know when the bakery opens. Next week is going to be really hot in the UK. 36? Shit. Well, I'm not going next week. The only time I pay attention to football is during the World Cup. Kind of like a leap year thing. Yeah. Every year, and it's only because I like... Look, tennis is a blessing and a curse, right? Tennis is on all the time, but it's also on all the time, right? So I love watching... Before this channel started, right? Before I started doing this channel, back in 2018, NBA, UFC, football, I was all over it. I knew a little bit about a lot. Aussie rules. I knew enough to have a conversation about most of those things. But, and I also knew tennis, but like watching tennis and not having any time to do any of the sports, I now don't know enough about, I don't know anything about UFC. I'm completely off. I don't know who was MVP this year in the NBA. Like, I'm totally off that. My team sucks in the Aussie rules, so I don't care what happens there. And then the World Cup's on, so I'm paying attention. But yeah, I just don't have time to, because I have to be 1,000,000% into tennis, right? So yeah, I wish I love, like, whenever I would have loved to watch more Socceroos like qualifiers and be on top of that a bit more. So then when the World Cup came around, I actually knew the team. But I just haven't had time, man. Like tennis just takes all our lives. Brutal. I'm just so behind in so many other sports, you know. I used to know so much more. Summer starts in 2 days, does it? Or does it go for 2 days? 20 minutes, still kickoff. Shea Gilius Alexander was the MVP. Yeah, see, I don't know who that is. Actually, I think I do know who that is because I watched an NBA mini movie from last year, so I do know who that is. I know he plays for OKC, right? I know that much, but yeah, man, I used to know so much more about NBA. Who do you think will win between Coco and Serena? They're not playing though. What happened? Did Eala play well? She played very well. She dominated. Good luck to Australia. No worries. Thank you. Are you going to watch Tiafoe versus FAA? I've got that on the other screen, yeah. Sinner at Wimbledon, 36 degrees. They will close the roof for him. No, they probably won't. Hydration breaks are annoying. Yeah, those hydration breaks are so dumb. Like, they are so stupid. And I've been here, like, I watch around this time of year, I watch a lot of like football YouTube channels, and I haven't heard one of them say that the hydration break's a good idea. They've all trashed the hydration break for good reason, because it's just a bit of like I get it for like hot days, but when it's like a night match, when it's under a roof with aircon, why are we getting hydration breaks? Like, what are you doing? They're just stopping matches, and then, yeah, I know why they do it. Oh my god, kickoff in 18 minutes. Shit. Traditionalist fans are pissed because the hydration break. Yeah. Like, it's like, yeah. They are annoying. An excuse for a commercial break. That's what I'm hearing too, yeah. They're an excuse for a hydration break. Hydration breaks are, yes, they're needed, but they're also like, it's great to put an ad during that time. It's a good ad break, which is interesting. Hydration breaks at World Cup, yeah. Ruins the flow of the game, yeah. It's like they're playing 4 quarters now, you know. They're not playing a 2 halves; they're playing 4 quarters, you know. Like American sports, where they play 4 quarters. They play like NBA or NFL, right? They don't play 2. NFL plays 2 halves, don't they? Oh no, they play 4 quarters too, right? Hockey have 3 parts, right? 3. I don't even know what they call it. What do they call hockey times? 3. They're not 3 halves. That doesn't make sense. NFL is 3 dimes. What? Isn't it 4 quarters? Oh, you're just making a joke. 3 periods. Yeah, 3 periods in hockey. Yeah. That's what, yeah. I knew it had a special name. Sorry, that went over my head. I'm too nervous about the football. All right. Let me get out of here because I need to go and watch the national anthem and stand to attention and cry. But I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully in a really good mood because Australia won. Good luck to all of us. And, America as well. Good game. We'll be back tomorrow. Big semi-final day tomorrow. We'll be back. We've got Eala playing against Noskova. We've got Sabalenka taking on Pegula. Two very big matches. And then, of course, in Halle, we've also got Zverev taking on Fritz. So another two top 10 clashes tomorrow. Very, very fun. But Eala wins in an hour and a half, 3-4, beats Svitolina, backs up the win against Raducanu. She's into the semis. I'll see you tomorrow.